Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. I know what's happened. It's like I remembered that I'm meant to be a YouTuber. I'm meant to do this thing called make videos so I can make money and have a channel that is doing well. Now for today's video, I want to be a bit old school and complain. It's not a Reddit video per se, but it is me complaining about a certain subreddit that I keep getting on my recommended. This subreddit is called Am I Overreacting? A subreddit to help figure out if you were overreacted to something or if you were justified. Why am I pissed off at this subreddit? Because, oh my god, because a lot of this is going to be either AI slop or it's going to be people karma farming on Reddit, like making up not making up fake, well, sometimes making up fake things for karma, but then also it's a bit like how Am I the Arsehole has turned into this fucking, in fact there's even a parody of Am I the Arsehole on Reddit called Am I the Angel, where it's like, oh, my ex-boyfriend ran over my dog and then kicked my baby in the face and then stabbed me in the uterus, but I called him an arsehole, so am I the arsehole? It's like that fake kind of, I'm a perfect angel. This situation, clearly they are the bad person, right? And am I overreacting is a little bit similar. Clearly, in a lot of these, the other person is a problem. But oh my god, and I don't know if these people are like chronically underreacting. And I know, don't start on me. I know some people just like get to a place where they need to feel justified because they feel a bit, maybe they've been gaslit so much, whatever. But okay. So I go on this subreddit, right? The top post recently under best, yeah. Am I overreacting? My kid's mum has been talking bad about me to my 15-year-old daughter. Now, can you see the screenshot? Go tell that slur he needs to take you to your school. This slur. Once him and his GF get back together, he wants to stop doing whatever the fuck he needs to do. Cancel your shit and be a parent. School starts. You got errands to run. Today ain't the day. Like, I mean, we'll be giving context in a minute, but from that one screenshot alone, are you overreacting? I don't think so. Pretty sure if someone's calling you a slur, you're not like, whatever your response is going to be, it's not going to be an overreaction. Especially if you're coming on Reddit, like, we know that this guy hasn't turned around and like killed someone, right? So, because I mean, if it was like someone's calling you bad words and then you turn around and murder them, that might be a bit of an overreaction, sure. But this person clearly hasn't. That's my point. If that sounded a bit stupid. I do not trust your father. I need you to do something for me when you wake up. I need you to take my checkbook. Where is it? Go take it and hide it in your drawer. From now on, everything I need to do will go through you. I do not trust this slur anymore. Yes, ma'am. I do find it kind of sweet when American kids call their parents, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. I do find it kind of sweet. We don't do that in England. We just say, oi, knobhead. Right. My ex, will call her M, and I share kids, including our 15-year-old daughter. Our 3 kids have been living with me full-time ever since M left the country for work overseas. I've been the one parenting day to day. Lately, I've noticed some concerning things. Now, I know teenagers have a way about them going through puberty, but this is more than that. M communicates with our daughter about things that don't concern her, and it creates this picture and drives a wedge between the relationship with me and my daughter. For example, she's been speaking negatively about me to our daughter, calling me names and slurs. She has our daughter send her pictures of our fridge, seemingly to judge how I'm managing things at home. She vents to our daughter about not trusting me and says things like, from now on, I'll only communicate through you, as if our child should mediate our issues. When I finally confronted Em about how inappropriate this is, she flipped it on me and said I was making it all about myself. She also claimed I retaliated by asking my daughter to hand over her phone so I could see what was being said. Here's my stance. My daughter shouldn't be stuck in the middle of 2 adults' problems. She's a child. She shouldn't be burdened with our disagreement, used to spy, or forced to carry emotional baggage that doesn't belong to her. I've never asked my daughter to take sides. I believe in letting kids be kids, even when the adults don't see eye to eye. There's really no talking to M. She's not interested in listening. She's only interested in things being right. So am I overreacting? Like, you haven't even reacted. Like, where's the reaction, my dude? What, just by like going on here and saying, no, I think we should have proper boundaries and not use our kids. Like, you're clearly not overreacting. This is what I mean. And this is what I mean. And I get this like stupid subreddits where you recommend it so much. You're not even reacting. Where's the overreact? I'm overreacting more than you are right now. You are right. Your kid should not be stuck between her parents. That being said, be careful, blah, blah, blah. Not overreacting. Duh, because this person isn't even fucking reacting. They're just letting this woman attack them and character assassinate them. It's a crazy subreddit. The mother is incredibly childish and should not involve her teenage daughter in your problems. She's setting a bad example, and as a mum, she should know better. OP, you're not overreacting. Duh! Of course they're not overreacting. You're not overreacting. M is being insane. Your daughter shouldn't be the mediator in this. Go back to court. This is parental alienation. Isn't going to get better. Like, I don't know, man. Did you need a subreddit to tell you that your ex-wife shouldn't be calling you names like that? And this one's, if this isn't, this one's pretty. Now, the person who's posted this, they are young, so we can kind of forgive that. But oh my god, this one's a real smash your head against the wall one. Am I overreacting? My reply to my mother, who wants to stop my leukemia treatment so my sister can afford university. My love, I think it's very important to be rational and seriously consider what I brought up. John 15:13. Oh yeah, there's nothing quite like Christian love. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. This also applies to family, my love. Your sister desperately wants to go to Dartmouth. I cannot afford your treatment and her future. With the news we received, it's really time to be practical, my love. By the way, this person isn't terminal. So the news they received, you need to take your time with it, but please understand, I'm not perfect and I'm not prioritizing her over you. It's just the reality that you're worsening, and there's a high likelihood that continually draining our funds towards this end goal is a fool's errand because there is really nothing more to be done. Sacrificing her dreams is something you have to consider. I hope you come around and understand. Realistically, I'm the one who will choose. If this was Sophie's choice, the film would be over in 10 seconds, huh? But it's vitally important you understand my reasoning. I would have rather told you this in person, but since you're not answering your phone or home, I spoke to Jesus instead, and he told me to write you this. Is this why you had me update my life insurance policy? Is this why you've been scheduling my follow-ups? I'm not gone. I have dreams. I have goals. I'm 1 year older than Michaela. Why is she priority over me? I can still beat this. I don't understand why you're giving it all up. I've only been in treatment for a few months. I can win and I'll spend the rest of my life paying you back like I promised and agreed to with the contract you had me sign. I don't understand this. I'm not going to smile and say, yeah, okay, kill me for my sister. Using a burner account because I don't want you guys to see all my private posts and photos related to my shit situation. I have leukemia. It's been a few months since I started treatment. It's been rough, but I'm still fighting. Yesterday, my mum texted me basically telling me she can't afford both my treatment and my sister's future. My sister wants to go to Dartmouth. She even quoted a fucked up Bible verse about sacrifice and said that greater love is laying down one's life for someone else. That I should be practical because my condition is worsening. That I should really consider sacrificing myself for my sister's dreams. What really broke me was that she said realistically she's the one who will choose where the money goes. She also mentioned she talked to Jesus about it, and that's why she sent me the message. When can we just start calling that a mental illness, by the way? A few months ago, she had me sign a contract about financial stuff for medical security to repay her when I got better. I low-key thought it was a joke at first, but realised no, it's not. It's messed up is what it is. She's always prioritised my sister, but this is unreal. Am I overreacting, or is this fucked up as it feels? This person's young, so no, you're not overreacting. No, you're not madness. What the fuck? How old are you, by the way? I'm 19. And then people give this person advice about taking her off as beneficiary, make sure that she doesn't. Basically, I read this one the other day, and the comments were saying it seems that she's kind of, the mother is planning on this 19-year-old dying so they can claim life insurance. Show this to her pastor. At your next doctor's appointment, please tell the doctor and get social workers involved your mother is a bad person. Not overreacting. Duh. Remove your mother from your life insurance policy immediately. Start a GoFundMe, talk to a doctor's hospital social worker about this. Sister can get a job. Your mum is an asshole. I mean, the mum was kind of hoping her kid would die so they can get life insurance money. Like, no, my dude, with peace and love, you are not overreacting. Am I overreacting? Who needs enemies when you have family? Aunt harvested my garden and my mother let her do it. I spent 6 months growing my garden, planting it, watering it, taking care of it, watching it grow. Something successful I built and poured into so much that my mum helped me expand and plant into the ground. And I come home today at the end of the growing season to see it basically bagged up and wiped out. My drama-loving aunt, who I stay away from, is visiting from the city and decided to harvest about 75% of it without asking. My mother just let her. Didn't stop her, didn't text or warn me. Just let it happen, and probably encourage that out of a mix of pity and a history of bad influence. Then my aunt has the nerve to brag to me that she took it all and will give it to her neighbours like it was hers to take. I'm beyond disappointed, but mostly I'm just done with this level of ignorance. I don't even care to say anything because I'm so shocked and annoyed at the lack of care for my feelings and my hard work. I won't waste my time teaching grown adults basic respect. Would love some advice about moving past this. So firstly, this isn't even an am I overreacting post because you've not reacted at all. Secondly, I won't waste my time teaching grown adults basic respect. So you're not going to stand up for... Couldn't be me, but okay. It's okay to tell her you're disappointed, not because she will be changed, but for yourself. It's okay to stand up for yourself appropriately. Sometimes it's not about changing them. It's about showing that yourself that your feelings matter too. Setting boundaries as a form of self-respect. Say something. Okay, I literally don't know where I was with this video. The last thing I remember is me screaming like Homer Simpson because my boyfriend had the audacity to come home early from work. Anyway, let's get back to this, shall we? No one is going to give a damn about your feelings unless you stand up for yourself. You tell her those vegetables are yours, not hers, and she can't take them. When aunt yells and gets dramatic, don't respond. Just take your vegetables, put them in the fridge, or take them with you. Don't let her take them. Don't feed into her drama. If mum tries to take aunt's side, don't respond to her either. Take your vegetables, they're yours. Like, yeah, pretty sure this person hasn't even reacted. So where's the overreacting? Anyway. Am I overreacting or is something just off? Are you serious? You just leave. Where are you? You serious, bro? You won't do this for real? Are you 12? Hello, I want to know if I'm overreacting or just me being delusional. I don't know. I was a bit tired earlier and took my 2 kiddos to bed while he wants to stay up drinking. Mind, he works the next day, so I try to... Why are you writing like this? So I try to make sure he gets enough rest. I go out the living room around 1 a.m. and he's just gone. He never leaves the house at all. So I thought maybe he was outside, he wasn't. The car was gone. Mind you, I'm also 10 weeks pregnant as well, so I don't know if maybe my pregnancy brain was all over. I tried to call him, but he didn't pick up. I called twice, he didn't answer. The third time he did, he responded with what? And I had asked nicely, hey, where you at? It's 1 a.m. and your car isn't here. And he said, I ain't gotta tell you where I am. Based. Chad. And it hurt me, so I asked him again and he just cut off the call and ended it and put his notifications on silent. That's when I messaged him and just eventually gave up. I had a feeling about something, but TBH, I didn't want to cry too much. How much was he drinking? And he just like drove around. TBH, I didn't want to cry too much, stress about it. He knows I'm pregnant, he just doesn't care what he says to me anymore. This can't be real. What fuck-ass dad leaving the house at 1 a.m. with kids in the house, a pregnant wife and work in the morning? You need words and he better have them. I tried to talk to him, but all he does is give me the silent treatment or just sing really loudly over me. Not the arsehole, dump him. Very much true. He did this earlier and I just gave out and took the kids with me to the other room. I asked my family for help. My parents already confirmed they don't want to help me anymore, which I understand. They're grown up too. But at this point, I just feel alone. What the fuck is going on? No, you're not overreacting. You're underreacting. Like, leave. He sings over you. Sorry, this is awful. I did expect that. I didn't expect that, all right? Look at all these comments about his behaviour. I don't know how to edit my post, so I'm just comment here. I broke up with him. We are not together anymore. It's hard to find some kind of resources here, so I'm trying. For the ones saying that maybe my parents will help him, but thought I was just going back to him just because, well, that isn't the case, but they don't actually help. They have a house full of circus animals, 10 dogs, 2 cats, and can't even get rid of them. Why would they get rid of them? Asshole. And knowing they have an extra room to actually offer me, but they didn't. Oh, so you'd want to get rid of all these poor animals. I see plenty of other struggling mums getting help for their parents and getting offered to go back, but I was never offered anything, so it's not that easy. Thank you for everyone else taking their time to respond, being very kind to me and telling me their stories. More context, no argument started that day. He just started acting cold. I asked him what he'd want for dinner because he's very picky and I can't waste food because we're low on groceries. He didn't answer me. I called him by his name and he was giving me silent treatment, started singing. Sorry. It's just the mental imagery of a grown man. I'm not laughing at this person. I'm laughing at the idea of a grown man being asked, what do you want for dinner? And them just turn around being like, la 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 la. Like, it's so stupid. Like, what song were they singing? What song did he sing? That's what I want to know. Man-Child by Sabrina Carpenter. Put on his game and started yelling really loud. That was it. Nothing else happened. Probably going to lock this post soon since I decided to leave already. So, well, there we go. I guess you weren't overreacting. But this is what I mean. No, you're not overreacting. Your husband's an asshole. Am I overreacting about leaving this guy? Are you going with blank? No, why would I do that? I don't know. You said co-parenting with him is easy and you try to do it when you can. Driving, hold on. Okay, I'm here. When it comes to like the kids' sports or school stuff, but definitely not for a night out I have with them. Okay, miss you too. Can I call? I left the shop early to get ready for the bar. Oh, this is boring. Stop to the gas station, not trying to fuck you over. All right, what haunted house is it? Send pic. Haunted house was closed. Watch. You legit just pick someone up in or drop them off. I'm not fucking stupid. Bro, you're lying, dude. Fuck is wrong with you? You're lying. Look up. It's a small... What is... I can't even follow this. Right. Let's just go through this first, then go through the text. Don't think I made this obvious, but I left this man at the end of the text, so a bit of a backstory. All these texts happened in the same day night. I told him in advance I had my kids this night. I went out with them to some haunted house. Honestly, I didn't have a big plan. I knew one small place I wanted to bring them. It's something a family in town puts on their house. It takes maybe 2 minutes to go through, but I like supporting them. Then I thought maybe we'd go into the city to get some Halloween-inspired things or stop at another haunted house place I knew of, or both. I was just winging it as a fun night. This guy had my location, so I don't know why he was so upset he could see where I was the whole time. I'd been seeing him for maybe 2 months. He had never met my kids because I wouldn't let someone do that unless it was serious, and 2 months isn't serious. In person, he'd be fine, but he was like this pretty much every time we weren't together. I felt kind of bad because he was clearly insecure, and I don't know if I handled it well with my responses. That's not your responsibility if someone else is insecure. I'd out locations, my children's name and my name and the dad's name. When he says I'm texting, he says he's going to text my children's dad, who he doesn't even... What? What? I don't know why he thought that'd be a good idea. And the snap I sent him, that's reference to the screenshots, was a snap of me wearing new pajamas. It wasn't overly explicit, but it was what I wouldn't let someone I consider to... What? But it was what I wouldn't let someone consider to be hot because of how I was posed. I don't know why I even said it other than I guess want him to be happy about something. Sorry for the screenshots multiple. Right, now we have the content. Let's go through the screenshots again. So, are you going with the X? No, I'm not. Miss you. Fine. What haunted house is? The haunted house is closed. You pick someone up or drop them off. I'm not stupid. You're lying. Look up. It's small AF. What kind of phone do you have? Why are you going somewhere else now? You were literally there for 5 minutes if that. You're lying. iPhone. I'm driving. What iPhone? Yeah, see? Can't answer my questions now. You fucking dirty liar. Fuck you, dude. You're unbelievable. You liar. Look up on Facebook, you can see the address where I was, then look up the haunted house place that I'm trying to find. How would I look up the haunted house place in that you're trying to find? What iPhone 2, 15? You're lying to me. You're literally coming to. That's messed up, dude. I'm working a second job and you're fucking around behind my back. Sounds wonderful. Why are you texting like you're with someone having sneak replies? Look, I'm sorry, me tripping isn't going to change anything if you are. I hope you're not. I care about you. I'll text one of them off. No, I was like... Underreacting. Am I overreacting? Like, it's literally like this subreddit is, this man says that if I talk to anyone else, he is going to pop my eyeballs out with a spoon. I responded saying that's not very nice. Am I overreacting? That's all this fucking subreddit is. I was texting like I was driving, holding a conversation with my kids, trying to answer you all at the same time, pretty much. Stop to the gas station, not trying to... Right, we already had that screenshot. Fine, whatever. Yeah, I don't know if I can keep doing this, dude. Have fun with him, dude. Can't believe you. Fucking disgusting. Fucking lied to my face the whole time. I'm texting. I'm texting your ex. What a loser. You're about to lose me, for real. Oh no, I'm shaking. I'm not gonna... Sorry, he's so memorize at the moment. I know. He's probably still a bad person. But that Charlie Sheen... Like, you know, the infamous Charlie Sheen one where he was like, the lady was like, are you bipolar? And he was like, I'm bi winning. Where she's like, are there any drugs in the house? And he's like, if you find any, you better give them to me. No, I'll just throw them away. It's not a big deal. Ooh, drugs in the house. Oh my God, we're gonna die.
No drugs in the house right now.
Not that I know about. If I know about them, I'll find them and throw them away. It's not a big deal. Ooh, drugs in the house. We're all gonna die.
You're about to lose me for gonna lose you, gonna die. I'm not gonna let you do this to me. I swear to God, if you hit me with the I left my phone at home, we are done. 100%, I'm sorry. I literally put my phone down because I'm trying to give my kids the attention they literally fucking deserve. I'll tell you what I'm fucking doing, you're being like this. Okay, good for you, you stand up for yourself. Okay, then maybe I deserve something with no kids that can give me my own. Jesus Christ. Gloves really came off there, huh? I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, you're purposely keeping me out of your life. Wow, bye. That's insane. Yeah, well, that's where I draw a line. Maybe I deserve someone with no kids who can give me my own. God, you know what, guys? I do love other people's drama. What? I hope these are out of order because now she said, I care about you too. I hope you have a good night. I'm going to text you later. Okay. Are you mad at me? You seem angry. No, I'm not mad at you. Okay. You're not overreacting then if you're not mad at this loser. I sent a snap. Don't check it unless no one can see your phone. Why? I'm worried you're fucking around. You're sending me shit like that, dude. What are you doing? I was trying on the pajamas I got at Target. Just send you, hopefully, somewhat hot, I think, 4-second long thing. Do you not want me to do that? I don't know. Tonight is not the night. That just made me way more insecure. It's my first night on the job. I can't be tripping like this, dude. Okay, I'm sorry. You're being weird. Who else do you send that to? Just you. What are you doing? Why are you lying to me? Like... I'm sorry, that was poetry. That was poetry. Why are you lying to me? Lying in bed with another man. Man is a wordsmith. We got Shakespeare over here. This is great. Anyway, I'm exhausted from reading that. You already have kids. Why would you want to date someone who acts like a child too? Ditch this anal bead of a human. I'm crying. Facts, my kids would 100% want my location and question my every move too. It is actually so funny how many grown men act like complete children. By funny, I mean sad. But it's kind of funny. Do you know what I was doing the other day? I was babysitting. I was looking after a little kid. And after a certain point, honestly, they're like, where's my mum? Can you ring my mum? I want my mum to come back. What's my mum doing? Blah, blah, blah. Like, and I really had to be like, oh, just watch this Minecraft Let's Play. Like, but grown men act like that. Where are you? What are you doing? I'm going to ring you. I'm going to ring your ex-boyfriend. Where are you? Come here. Why to fuck? See, fine. Okay, the comments are getting it. The comments are getting why I'm so pissed off with this subreddit. Why aren't you getting mad at him? Why do you keep explaining yourself to him like he has the right to interrogate you and demand you immediate responses while you're driving? Why is he tracking your location? Just stop. Stop it. Women like you need to quit tolerating this bullshit and pick men that aren't deathly insecure of your very existence when not in their presence. Stop it. Get rid of him yesterday. I agree. I agree. You're the arsehole. I'm joking. But I agree. I agree in like, if someone's giving you grief like that, don't over explain. Don't try and like mollycoddle their emotions. Their emotions are their responsibility. Fuck them. He's giving I punch the wall when I'm mad vibes. Oh my God, what was his name from Bully? Jared from Bully. You were seeing him for 2 months. You gave him your location stuff. Yeah, too early for that. And speaking of 2 months, he clearly doesn't understand dating with someone with kids. True. This one infuriated me the other day. Am I overreacting saying my friend was flirting with my boyfriend on Snap? I looked so gross that day. I was sweating so much you can see my bra. Me, as in this is the boyfriend, this is screenshotted. I'm sure you look fine. Her, I don't feel pretty. I'm so fat now. Me, no offense, but I think you should talk to Kim about this. Her, girls are so fake with each other. I just want to hear a guy's opinion, please. Me, you're a very beautiful woman, but we should change the subject. Her, oh, thank you. Kim is a very lucky girl. I wish I was as beautiful as her. Me, you'll find a guy who will find you more beautiful than... If my golden retriever himbo boyfriend ever said that to another, oh, you should find a guy who will find you more beautiful than Big Alizee. No, my himbo boyfriend should be like, there is no one more beautiful than Alizee, the very feminine and elegant and sophisticated Alizee who yells and profanities into a microphone in a deep voice. You know what I mean? You should get a guy like that. No, I wouldn't. Kim is so beautiful and you're so handsome. The pretty people have no idea what it's like for the rest of us. Me, stop. Let's just say if I was single. I'm sure you can figure out what the rest of that sentence is, but we should really change the topic. So, you're the best. So, you know, he is like trying to be like, change the topic, but he also compliments her twice. And then also says, if I were single, fuck out of here. Get away. My boyfriend and I have access to each other's devices and social media accounts. A few hours ago, my boyfriend made sure I saw these messages. I want to acknowledge there are truly some women out there who talk like that out of genuine insecurity, but I doubt an insecure woman would talk like that to a friend's boyfriend on Snap. I think my friend was flirting with my boyfriend. I think she was fishing for compliments too, so he would comfort her. I think she has plausible deniability, but was a bit too obvious. If one of my friends said that to my... Who would do that? No, none of them. But... I would expect him to be like, haha, you're ugly, too bad. I'm joking. That's what I would do. That's that. Oh man, I'd be like, if one of my boyfriend's boy mates was being like to me, but I'm not handsome. Oh, your boyfriend's handsome. I'd be like, yeah, too bad, you're ugly. Anyway, I think she has even if they weren't, especially if they weren't ugly, I'd just be like, you are so, you're butters, babe. You're like Ted Bundy. Anyway, I think she has plausible deniability, but she was a bit too obvious. She doesn't have any plausible fucking deniability, babe. Those little heart, those little emojis, get out of here. Fuck out of here. I messaged her, she denied it, so I blocked her. Wondering if she's going to try and twist the story, tell people say I'm overreacting. Would any sane person believe I'm overreacting? Am I overreacting? That girl is not your friend. I'm not pretty. Tell me I'm pretty. Oh my God, you think I'm pretty? I'm not pretty. Why did the boyfriend drop the whole if I was single shit though? Bro panicked and smoked the game-winning layup. He literally called her beautiful and said if he was single, he'd date. Yeah, I agree. Maybe he said that to bait her. I mean, I could see it maybe if like he and the girlfriend were together and she was like feeding him the stuff to say to them. Like to respond to the friend. But regardless, not overreacting. Your friend was looking for a specific answer. Unfortunately, your boyfriend kind of gave that. I viscerally cringed when I read, let's just say if I was single, weird conversation. Your boyfriend needs to block her as well. Let's just say if my boyfriend turned around and said if I was single, I'd make him single. Okay. Am I overreacting for walking out after my family told me to move on already? I, 26F, went to a small family gathering the other day, my first in a while. I was honestly just happy to see everyone again, even though I hadn't been in the best place lately. But the moment I arrived, I could feel the stares. My aunt whispered something about how thin I'd gotten. My cousin laughed and said I looked too serious for a party. Then my uncle said, "It's been over a year since your husband passed. You really need to move on. Life doesn't stop." All because I was being a vibe killer, according to them. I just froze. I didn't say anything. I smiled awkwardly and went outside to breathe. I ended up walking home early because I couldn't hold back the tears anymore. Now everyone's saying I was being dramatic and I ruined the mood by leaving quietly, but they have no idea how heavy it is to have my grief turned into small talk. I'm not looking for sympathy. I just genuinely don't know. Am I overreacting, feeling hurt? Well, no, you're not. I think when it comes to, obviously everyone's grief is different. I think when it comes to older family members dying, parents dying, when you're the child, you always know that that's going to happen unless you die first, and then no parent wants to bury their child, right? You're always aware, like your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your mum and your dad are, gonna probably pass away before you, right? Doesn't help, doesn't make it easier when it does happen, but there's like this awareness. But if you lose like your partner who you've envisioned that you're going to build a life together with, maybe have kids with them, like she was married to him, so maybe they were going to have kids, maybe they weren't, but even if they weren't going to have kids, like, you're still envisioning building a fucking life with this person, like getting a house, all of that kind of stuff. No one should tell you to move on from like someone's death and grief anyway. That's not what I'm saying, but I think maybe it might hit, like, obviously I've lost other people, I haven't lost a partner like that. I think the sort of the imagining of what could have been would just be so soul destroying on a daily basis that people especially shouldn't tell you to just move on from your partner dying so young and early. So, I mean, even when you're older and your partner dies, isn't it? It's something like old people who are together for ages, when one of them dies. My brain is awful. My brain was about to say when one of them croaks. Like, what is wrong with me? I'm so flippant towards the only thing I'm scared of, dying. I'm so flippant towards it. But like when when an old person dies, usually the other one follows not too long after, like maybe within a year or so after. Like the likelihood raises because it's like broken heart syndrome and something about birds, love birds. I don't know, love birds, whatever. Regardless, I'm really fumbling, but what I'm trying to say is these people are pieces of shit for telling her to just move on and get on with it because she's being a vibe killer. That's insane. So no, you're not overreacting. You are underreacting. Block them all. I'm 4 years on, and so her members agree. If you're not overreacting at all, your family to make it small talk and excuse to make digs at you is disgusting. We're too painfully aware life doesn't stop it, but it doesn't make the grief any easier, that it just stops. Take your time healing. I'm reading these comments right now, I must admit. See, this is the thing. I know that some people are going to be posting on here because, like, they're surrounded by utter twats, and so this is helpful to get them validation. I understand that, especially in this instance. But not really, not so much in the instances where it's like, my boyfriend just cheated on me and I called him a dick. Was I overreacting? Reading these comments right now, I must admit I've never felt more seen and validated in my grief. Most people brush it off after some time with, "You're still young, you'll find someone else." Jesus Christ. It's you're grieving an entire future you thought was before you and now is gone. Yikes. Not the arsehole at all. Wrong subreddit, my dude. I think I've done enough on this video today that I've got more content for another time. So let me know if you would like me to do another one of these videos, because this subreddit pisses me off. That's all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm doing this new thing on this channel, yeah. I'm not rebranding for the millionth time. I'm not bothering doing that. I'm just going to do this new thing on this channel where I actually bother to upload. And I'm going to see how that goes for me. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I make new videos whenever I feel like it, on whatever I feel like. Follow me on all the usual socials. I have a Ko-fi account if any of you even care. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.